Snowboarding might seem like a young person's sport, but it's been around in Colorado since the 1970s, and some of the pioneers are still out on the slopes. Our Byron Reed introduces us to an early snowboarder who's excited about the return of a competition that also has history here.
This was my second snowboard.
Snowboarding in Colorado has been around longer than most people think.
One day in Skateboarder magazine, 1978, I saw a picture of a guy riding a thing called ski board, and that gave us the idea to build our own ski board. The word snowboard wasn't even used back then.
David Riordon was growing up here in the 1970s when he and his brother had an idea.
My family was living in Castle Rock, and me and my brother fashioned our own snowboard. It was our efforts of embracing snowboarding from skateboarding that actually gave the birth of snowboarding to what it is today.
He didn't invent it, but he was certainly a pioneer. Riordon eventually was invited to one of the country's first national championship snowboard competitions in Vermont.
I think I did fabulously. I crashed within halfway down the hill, and I thought I broke my arm. I hit so bad.
It was a competition that also has some history here in Colorado.
That contest later on became the Burton U.S. Open, which was big in Vermont. Huge contest. Eventually ended up moving to Vail. Was there for a number of years. The last Burton U.S. Open was held right before COVID. Let's go snow skating.
This weekend, Riordon is helping bring back the famous competition.
Instead, they've decided to go with the Burton Mystery Series tour
to locations around the world like Ruby Hill.
Our grassroots events throughout the world, North America, Europe.
The event is free and open to the public, and at 59 years old, Riordon says he plans to compete once again.
My run back 40 years ago was not the best. I probably going to do about the same, but this time I'm going to ride a snow skate.
Riordon says he hopes the event will bridge a gap with the next generation of boarders.
And part of this, of being a historical moment, is understanding the history of snowboarding.
Centered around a long-lasting sport he still loves.
Proud to have been part of the beginning of it and through the phases of it.
For Next, I'm Byron Reed.
Imagine him being like, hey, I helped invent this. They're like, cool story, bro. The Burton Mystery Series Tour is Saturday at Ruby Hill Rail Yard.